Now we're approaching the first really lush area. Here we got a Utah serviceberry, Amelanchier utahensis. So you know it's going to get a little bit lusher, because now the oaks get thicker on the hillside. I'm starting to see some Jeffrey pines, white firs, and some incense-cedars. So it's like we're getting to a lusher area. Still got a lot of red shanks. It's kind of interesting to see red shanks feet away from an incense cedar. Just kind of interesting. If you look up the hill, it gets a lot more lush. But I believe my path is going to go around that hill, I think. I'm not sure. Some bigger oaks too. Some more interior live oaks. Oh no! Got some canyon live oaks now. Quercus chrysolepis. First stretch of shade I've had since the slope next to me was blocking it earlier. Now we're in the forest. Oh yeah. Feels a lot nicer. Alright. I got some decent sized canyon live oaks down here too. Oh wow. Oh, these are some big ones. Oh wow. I haven't seen ones this big outside of Mount Palomar. Wow. These are some big canyon live oaks. I don't think I've ever seen them this big at this elevation. We have to be above 6,000 feet by now. Some of these canyon live oaks are pretty large. Probably because there's a creek. And here's an old incense-cedar snag, Calocedrus decurrens. Unfortunately, there's no living part on it. It's a nice size one. I'm not surprised to see canyon live oaks here, but see some quite large ones here. And now we gotta watch out for all the flies. And I got a lot of flies buzzing around my sweaty forehead. So, entered a very lush, beautiful area. Must be a spring and creek, or at least a ephemeral spring down there. I'm very much enjoying this first truly shady portion of the hike. Maybe with an exception of the little gnats flying around my head, but that's a small price to pay. I still got to climb up there. So it's nice to get a little respite from the very exposed elements of the sun. It's nice to see some lush areas. Some very sizable canyon live oaks. I mean, the ones I've seen, some huge ones at Palomar. I mean, quite a bit larger than these, but these are some pretty decent sized ones, especially for being above 6,000 feet. I mean, I've seen canyon live oak as high as 8,000 feet, but it's usually a small shrub by there. Beautiful live oaks here. This is definitely going to be my first rest spot. Definitely going to take a rest here and enjoy being under the shade of some beautiful trees.